What is up, YouTube? And as you guys probably have been seeing in this carrot exchange for the last week 4, which I do believe unlocks in 1 day and 5 hours as it says here as of this recording. By the time this is uploaded, it'll probably be just 1 day. We actually get a ton of stuff. This is the best week. Week 1, we previously got these Covenant selectors and artifact selectors, and I think week 2, we got the random light ML 5-star, which I got Sage Vivian, which was a dupe for me, which is unlucky, but very strong unit. But for week 4, we get even better stuff. We get unknown slates, conversion gems, we get a limited artifact selector, as well as a limited hero selector, which I'll be making a tier list for probably tomorrow as well. But today we're going to be talking about the Dark Elemental Hero Summon ticket. So you get a random 5-star Dark Hero. Of course, you can't get the really new ones such as ML Lua, ML Hwayang, and ML Pera, but the other ones are on the table. Now, it's not a selector, it's a random ticket, so you don't get to choose, but in case you guys are wondering whatever character you get where they rank in like a tier list, I decided to actually make a tier list for you guys so you guys can see. So here we go. This is the tier list that I personally have for the dark characters in the game that are 5-star. And basically, this is mostly going to be for PvP. There's like some PvE consideration, but usually Moonlight 5-stars are designed for PvP anyways. And you're going to see that we have 4 tiers this time around. We have the OP tier. These characters are pretty much overpowered and very, very strong. The strong tier, still decent characters, but nowhere near the strength level of OP units. The meh tier, these characters are not that great. They can be very good in certain situations, but overall they're harder to use, or they just need buffs straight up. And the non-available tier, we have ML Pera, ML Lua, and ML Hwayang. And Ainz is a collab unit you cannot get currently. So looking at the OP tier, you're going to see that these characters have a lot in common actually, which is pretty funny. We have the very, very strong openers, ML Politis, Harsetti, and Zio. Zio is more so for cleave. Harsetti is just for all-round purposes and is just really toxic to the game, to be honest, and is really annoying for defense teams as well. We have ML Politis, which is pretty much the same thing as Harsetti, but a little bit safer because she has less counters in the meta and she enables more units. Those units are very good at opening. You want high speed on ML Politis. Zio and Harsetti, even though they go first, they don't need high speed, which makes them very strong, and you can put their stats into other stuff. So these are just very good openers. Whichever one you get, if you do get them and you don't have them, you should be happy because they're very powerful. Next, we have the injury units. We have Death Dealer Ray, which is like an injury sleep character that detonates injuries as well. Then we have Urban Shadow Shu, who does the same, but she doesn't detonate. Actually, she does, but she doesn't actually sleep characters, but she's a lot safer because she has a built-in stealth with her exclusive equipment. Just very toxic characters, very good against health scaling, tank down teams. So yeah, just these are the 5 characters that I think are the best ML 5-stars. Now we're breaking into the strong tier. These characters are also going to be very powerful, just need some specific situations. Archdemon Shadow is very good now after buffs. If you put her on a fast build with her exclusive equipment, she's very annoying, she does a ton of damage and is very tanky. Arbiter Villager is actually pretty good, especially if you pair him with Lone Wolf Pera, which is not available, but he's a good anti-cleave unit. Designer Lilibet is also decent against openers, where you can actually activate her passive in S3. You have Fallen Cecilia, who recently got buffed, who's okay. Not the best knight in the game because you have ML Orunka and stuff like that now for better mitigation, but still a solid choice. Blood Moon Haste, very good at revenge killing, very good against cleave, very good with cleave, and he's just good in Guild Wars offense as well. Meteor Cowrick, also very powerful cleanser. Yeah, pretty much it. He does decent damage and has an attack buff and immunity, which is very nice. But yeah, that's all he does really. Next we have Abyss Lufine, good with Conquer Elias, also just a solid damage dealer, like Protect the Carry damage dealer. The only thing is she gets shut down by Sea Phantom Politis and just anything that can stop her resource gain, even Fire Litica. Then we have Remnant Violet, also character similar to Arbiter Villager, just pairs very well with Lone Wolf Pera because of his evasion. Those are the characters that I think are also strong. Next we have the meh tier. Some of these characters are actually pretty good in the right situations, like I mentioned, but most of the time you're not going to really use them. For example, Dark Corvus is good in Guild Wars offense. ML Ludwig is very good in cleave. ML Bologna is good in arena offense auto teams. Requiem Rana is also good in cleave. Apoc Ravi is good as a revenge killer for Guild Wars offense, right? Briarwitch Saria, good against revive teams. You can use her mostly in Guild Wars offense as well. There's a lot of characters you can actually use in certain situations, even like Operator Cigarette, get very good against barrier teams. But for the most part, even if you have them and you build them up, they're probably sitting on your bench for like 95% of content. So yeah, they're not going to be the most used characters on your team. Okay, that is pretty much it for this tier list though, guys. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Also, if you guys are watching this after you opened your ticket, or if you watched this before and then open your ticket, let me know in the comments down below what you guys actually got. I'll be opening it live on a video probably for you guys and just showing you guys what I get. But hopefully you guys get lucky and get a really strong unit or the unit that you want. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next video.